Hello, just thought I'd talk a little bit about my hinge pins on my FJ40 here. Uh, got the doors off to get them painted and was just sort of playing around with the pins I've read on the forums, but now I'm just sort of experiencing it for myself. So the pins you can see knocks up to the window frame. So that makes it so you can't get it out. Now as I'm looking at my pin, now this is just because it looks like it's bent a little bit. As I rotate it, it's actually bent. It'll go up further one way versus the other. Now the interesting thing is I was able to get the door off and leave the hinge pin still in place. Now I still can't get the hinge pin out, which is sort of what I want to do. So I've read a couple things. Read one was cut the hinge pin shorter, which obviously release it sooner as it goes up. And then the other thing I've read is to take the head and file that off. So I'm gonna maybe do a little experimenting and see how those things work. Okay, this is actually way easier than I thought it would be. So I just took my file. You can see I sort of ground off a little flat section off of the pin there. I put a little piece of tape here just to protect it, which I sort of don't even need. And now with that flat section off, pin comes out. So I didn't need to shorten the pin, just needed to, again, just take a little bit off the edge there. So this was a pleasant, easy project. Okay, so the next part of this project is the hinge bushing. So ordered some new plastic hinge bushings and also ordered these brass ones as well. The existing hinges had plastic ones in. Okay, so next step in my project is these little tights. So I'm measuring these. The brass ones are 9.56 millimeters. And the plastic ones are 9.92 millimeters. Now, interestingly, just by random chance, I checked this. The brass ones are 3/8. And my holes are about the same too. So we just need to do a little cleanup here first. So continuing on with my project here, the passenger side, the hinge is quite a bit tighter. So even with the ground off edge, it's still not going in. So I went to phase 2 and trimmed down the hinge pin just a little bit shorter. Well, I guess quite a bit shorter. I don't know if this is going to cause a problem, but I'm going to try it. It still is most of the way into the hinge. And with this, I can put the pin in there. The camphor clears and hinge fits in. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing on the hinge pins.